Hey, what it do? What it do? What it do? It's Hoodscout here, man. Tune in, get your popcorn ready, get your beverage of choice ready. About to listen to the Hoodscout High School Sports Show podcast, man. Informative. You know it's gonna be great coaching, great players, and great commentary. Sit back, enjoy it. Hoodscout. Peace. Hello? Are you there? I, I'll call you right back. Just on the phone with a couple books, man. Guys, it's something about knowledge. It's something about talking to a person who was a former educator, who is a bookstore owner that really resonates with me as somebody that loves knowledge and education. This is the episode that I really want you guys to share with your athletes, share with your sons, share with your daughters, because we need more entrepreneurs. We need more people who aren't just athletics. This young man played a little ball at HBCU. He played football, but he found his own way. And his own way was inspiring the youth the way of clothing. His clothing line has been assessed by such NFL teams as the Baltimore Ravens and many other popular people. So this is one that if your son or your daughter wants to be an entrepreneur, you're going to want to really tune into this one. Hood Scout signing out. Don't forget to donate so we can continue to get better with the podcast, guys. Take care. Peace. Hey, what it do, man? It's Hood Scout back again for another edition of the Hood Scout High School Sports Show, man. I got a guru, I got a fashion icon, I got a business owner here, and y'all know how I get down, man. Without further ado, bro, tell the people who you are and where you from.
Hey, what's going on? How everybody doing? I'm Ben Bada, Young Kings Clothing CEO, also manager at the Pan African Connection bookstore right here in Dallas, Texas.
So talk to me about tell people who you are, where you from, and kind of give me that background of how you grew up.
I was born in Dallas. I grew up in a two-parent household, entrepreneurs. My dad, my mom, they had the Pan African Connection, so I kind of grew up in the bookstore, just around my culture, around revolutionaries, real militant parents, man. So I kind of always been in the struggle as far as our people goes. So man, it's been interesting to say the least.
Now, and we're gonna lead up to the clothing line, but I like to unpack everything. So, like, I'm a lover of that bookstore. If anybody listening from Dallas, man, Pan African Connection, look that bookstore up, look that website up, and visit them. Like, what's the history of the bookstore? Where were y'all originally at? Like, I know y'all wasn't originally in Marsalis, right? When y'all somewhere else
Right.
before. Talk to me about that, man. The history of that.
So we were off Jefferson, Oak Cliff, off Jefferson and Beckley. But we moved about 3 or 4 times. It was even a point where my dad, he had two shops, bro. We had one on Jefferson and we had one downtown on Commerce. So it was
Okay.
kind of crazy. um, but yeah, we moved around a little bit. We was in South Dallas from like 2010 to 2015. So now we're in Marcellus, right in the heart of Oak Cliff.
Okay. What's some of those lessons that you learned from your pops or your parents in general?
Man, one of the biggest lessons, two lessons that I cherish from my pops, man, was one, don't be a reactionary. Don't be so quick to react, man, and always think about your actions before you do them. Another thing is the key to life is to have no fear. That's two of the main things I got from my pops, man, and just being, consistent and working for the people.
What was what were some of your passions growing up? Like, what school did you go to, and what were some things that was interesting to you as a youngster?
Ah man, I played sports, man. I was really into sports, man. I was one of them guys, thought I was gonna go to the NFL.
Yeah.
How it is,
Yep.
having dreams of playing, professional sports. But I love sports, man. Honestly, I didn't pick up on entrepreneurship until sports ended for me. Like when I couldn't play sports no more in college, I got hurt. That's when I started the brand. So it's crazy. Like my whole life, I've been around my parents' business, but I never thought about it until I couldn't, play sports no more. So,
Hold on, we gotta break that. So you actually played ball? What sport?
yeah, I played football. I played everything really, but football was my main sport. But yeah, I played ball, played a little ball in college.
What school you went to? What high school?
Carter. I went to Carter High
Okay.
School. I ended up graduating from Hillcrest High School because I got in trouble at Carter and stuff like that. I was living wild back then, man, just doing too much. But the thing about that though, bro, is I got to learn two different cultures from being at Carter. Being
Mm.
you know, I was there for 3 years. I got a taste of that culture, and I kind of went across the other side of town to Hillcrest, North Dallas. Kind of a different demographics of people, and that's a blessing for me, bro, because I got to learn how to navigate. You
Hmm.
know, I got to learn how to be versatile as far as dealing with people, and that helped me out in my development. Like right now, I got a lot of Caucasian friends. You know what I'm saying, and I know how to talk. So it was a blessing in disguise, bro.
Walk me through that college experience. Like, how was that like? A young black dude in college, what school,
Ah,
and what was that like?
man, I went to Tennessee State, bro. So I said I wanted to get out of Texas and meet people. Like my whole thing about college wasn't so much a degree, was more so about networking. I wanted to meet people from all over the country. And I said, what better way to do that than to leave Texas and go somewhere I'm not from, had to start fresh, get outside my comfort zone. But college was cool, man. The thing I wish I would have did more in college was network, man, join more organizations and stuff like that and just meet more people. But college was amazing though. I advise anybody to go to HBCU, man, just to get that experience and network.
Now, when you was in school as a youngster, 21, 22, I know how it is when you black and young. Did you have an idea what you want to do in life?
Nah, nah, bro. Like I said, I was in college chasing the football dream, and like I was so passionate about sports and just in life, man. I always been a winner, bro. Like even my whole life, I've been, winning, like sports wise and stuff like that. So I didn't know. I know I didn't want to work for nobody, bro. Especially seeing my parents be entrepreneurs my whole life. I was like, bro, I can't go work for nobody. Like I don't see my parents get it out the mud and create something out of nothing. So um I was, I feel like that age between like 18 and like 22, like 23, like, a lot of brothers and a lot of people don't know what they want to do. I think
Hmm.
that's the time to figure yourself out. I tell a lot of people now, like when you hit I'm 28 right now, so it's like you at that midlife where it's like, man, it's hard to pick up something now and keep going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that age, like 23, 22, that's when you got to figure out what you truly want to do in life. Like, don't wait till you 30. You know what I'm saying? Try to pick something up and try to nah. It don't work like that. You gotta train yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Prime yourself up.
Yeah. Do you were you into with your people having the bookstore? Were you into books at that age or like learning at that age, like from a
Man,
conscious perspective?
it's crazy, bro. Like it's like I took it for granted, honestly, bro. Growing up in a bookstore, like I wasn't really reading like I should have. Like a lot of people think, oh, you grew up in a bookstore, you don't read all these books. Like, nah, I honestly just started reading, like, consistently. Um, with me, man, it was just so I was like, I felt like I was there. Like I was instead of reading the books, I felt like I was in the revolution. Like
Yeah.
my pops, man, like the stuff he would go through, just seeing the revolution from a first hand
Speak
basis.
on that, bro. Speak on that, because a lot of people don't know. Like speak on a little bit of your pops. I don't know a lot. I've been. Man, I first came to y'all store about 5 years ago when I fell in love with it. But like, speak on like how was that? What was the background on your dad even?
Okay, so my dad, Bandeli Tahimba, he started the Pan African Connection, I believe in like 1988, something like that. So we've been in business like 30, almost 30 some years.
Wow.
So he started Pan African Connection. His whole goal was to bring culture to his people, and he met my mom. She was a student out here from in North Texas. They met in North Texas, and basically my dad started going back and forth to Africa, bringing stuff back, and kind of built up his clientele and his inventory. But my dad was always a revolutionary, man. He always fought for the people. He had multiple, revolutionary groups, stuff like that. So I should see him meet all the time. I should see him have conflict. Like it was crazy. My dad's always just, you know, throw little military stuff out there about, the enemy
Yeah.
and what we up against as a people. One thing he's always say, man, a youth under attack, meaning us.
Even
You know,
back then.
even back then, he's always say, man, a youth is under attack, man. I didn't realize it till now, seeing how the youth are, under attack by this music, these phones, this internet. Like it's very vicious, bro. It's like it's not physical, it's mental.
Yeah.
It's mental, man. And you know, one thing we gotta do, we gotta save the youth, bro. That's one of
Yeah.
my biggest goals this year is to get to the youth.
Man, that's you're dropping nugget with that, bro. I felt that on the spiritual level. I mean, but you know what they say, we were called for a time as this. So man, what what like what's ways you see the youth under attack? Like what way do you see that the enemy kind of done penetrated with the youth? Is it, let me frame it from this perspective. Is it the breakup of the family? Is it the music? Is it the dope? Like, is it, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just a combination probably?
Man, bro. So like my life, bro, has been like a movie. So after college, I went straight to being a science teacher. I taught on
Wow.
I taught seventh grade science at Oak Cliff. I didn't plan on being a teacher, bro. But based off the relationships that my pops had in the community, you know, I was blessed with a job. But with that being said, bro, I was on the battlefield with the kids, you know what I'm saying, with the youth. And that's when I realized the effect that having two parents in your household has on, you know, on the kid, bro. It's tremendous. Like a lot of the young guys who didn't have father figures, bro, you could tell. You could tell in the way they were emotional. You know, they didn't know how to handle certain situations, and it was detrimental to them, bro. Like it's certain relationships that you gotta have in the household. That father, that mother, but you know you gotta have your parents, bro. But definitely youth under attack, bro. All type of ways, programming like that music, like cats wake up early in the morning ready to go kill somebody just because they listen to NBA YoungBoy, or they be
Mm-hmm.
depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Uh,
listen. My dad used to always tell me, bro. He said you listen to so many love songs, you gonna feel like you in love. Like you don't even know what love is, but you don't listen to all these love songs now. Son, you in love, you crying, all off
yeah,
the song, bro. So like music is like rituals, bro.
yeah, it is. Yep, frequencies too.
Yeah, frequencies, bro. So you listen to something so long and you become that person. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, music. Uh and you know the music is I want to put it on the music, bro, because the music starts that dope. It
Yeah,
pushes the cats to be dope boys or stuff like that. But like I tell a lot of cats all the time, like there's no glory in the and you know what I'm saying, and trying to be a dope boy, stuff like that. Like
it's crazy you say that, bro. Cause like I cover like so I cover high school sports now, and
oh really?
whenever, yeah. So our conversation really full circle. So that's that's just how the universe God work.
Here,
But
here in Dallas or
yeah, you gotta follow my Hoodscout. I be at all the high school games, be on the field, all that. Like
mm,
I just got into. I've been a videographer, so I've been behind the scenes, but now I'm on the field. So yeah,
okay.
I be at a lot of events and stuff like that, connected with a lot of NFL trainers and stuff. But you know, like I noticed, bro, like when let's say DeSoto versus Cedar Hill, or you know, it's like why do we, even though we're a rivalry, why do we gotta fight? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's sports, but then we gotta fight as well. Like, I think that's deeper than we think about, bro. What you think about that?
As far as the fighting,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, Carter versus Kimball. It's like, yes, a rivalry, but at the same time, it's like, oh, we should go fight them niggas.
bro, that's just discipline, bro. That's one thing my pops taught me, bro. Like that's why I say like it's very crucial because that reactionary mindset is in the music, bro. Like be a reactionary. Somebody hit you, hit them back. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say something, you say something back. Like that's not military, bro. We're not being raised under military concepts and revolutionary concepts. We under reactionary concepts. I'm gonna get my get back, bro. Like, no, bro, that's not how you win in life, bro. You like most times, like I used to tell the kids when I taught school, like you hurt somebody so much more when you walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you ignore them and you just somebody want to fight you, like, bro, it looks so bad for somebody to run up and hit somebody in the back of the head. They just look bad.
Real talk. Nah, real
And
talk.
somebody with their back turned, like what is that proving? So I think, bro, it's just no discipline, bro. If
Yeah.
if our youth could understand discipline and understand the true meaning of, you know what I'm saying, just reacting, bro, it'll change so many lives. It won't be no fighting, bro, because when somebody do something, you won't just automatically let me punch them. You'll think about how the ways can I win this, you know what I'm saying? It goes a lot all into playing chess, bro. I play a lot of chess.
Okay.
And I think that's one thing that need to be implemented in these schools is like chess. Like I was homeschooled, bro, in sixth grade, like for a few years, like I think like fifth through sixth grade, bro. And like one thing we did every day, we played an hour of chess. Like, and that taught me just so many just life skills, bro. Like, don't be jumping forward. You might get, you know what I'm saying, wiped
Yeah,
out, stuff like that. And how
that's
to play defense.
yeah, that's crazy you say that, bro. I played chess.
Mhm.
I'm from the hood, too, from Highland Hills, but
Yeah.
I went to like I went to charter schools and private schools up into high school. And I went to Skyline and Roosevelt. But
When did you graduate?
2010, so we around the same age. I just turned 30.
You graduated from Roosevelt?
There was a program you probably heard of it. Did you hear about a program called New Beginnings?
Probably so.
Yeah,
Probably so.
it was like a little program in Dallas, kind of like Dallas Ken. It was
Hmm.
like that, and I was a belt man. I was always smart, but I didn't like school. Was just you know what I'm saying. It was kind of like one of them things where it's like some of that stuff I was like I don't know, so I was ready to get up out of there. So they were like, hey, we got a program where you can graduate early, and that's what I
Oh,
did.
wow. No,
Yeah,
that's crucial.
yeah. So man, it's so many ways we can take this, man. We ain't even got to the clothesline yet, but like, what do you school, bro? Like this school thing, what? How you think kids feel about school, bro? Like from an educational perspective, you know what I'm saying, or any perspective.
Bro, we need more teachers like us, bro. Like, it's really, like, it's only so much you can teach kids, bro. That's in a book. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teaching is life skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of teaching is like I say, like real life scenarios. Like nobody want to sit in front of class and read through a book and talk about, you know what I'm saying? Hands on stuff. Like they don't teach us how to start businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God for the way I was raised because I was around the business so much that I became numb to it.
Mm.
But I noticed, bro, like a lot of people don't know how to work. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a lot of times people say they want to work with me. You know, I say, okay, bet. I bring them to the, the shop. They work. And I noticed, bro, a lot of people don't have working skills. Like that's a skill that these kids need to learn, bro, how to work, bro. Like from the very beginning. When you like 4 years old, you should be learning how to do some type of work.
Mm-hmm.
Other
Well,
than that,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I'm saying other than that, it's just like you just going through the motions of life. You just, you know what I'm saying? Because working builds character,
You do.
and it helps with your creativity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think we should definitely implement some type of working curriculum into the school system.
When you was a teacher, bro, did you two questions? Did you see very many African American male teachers, and did you see African American males in administration?
No, no,
Mm.
nah, man, it wasn't too many of us. The ratio was definitely, you know, slim, man. But it's a few, bro, but not enough, bro. Nah, not enough. But it's not on us though, bro. It's like that's not pushed to go be a teacher.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
not pushed to go change lives, bro. Because like I said, I would go back to teaching if I could, I would. Unfortunately, I'm just too busy right now. But I would go back to teaching not for the pay, but just to influence the youth. Because I think
Mm-hmm.
that's way more important than any type of money they could pay you.
Mm-hmm. Well, now with the store, bro, do y'all do the youth ever come to Pan African Connection?
And that's the beautiful thing about it, bro. I'm glad you asked that question. So a lot of the kids I used to teach, they helped me build my brand. Like I think I was teaching about maybe 5, 6 years ago. So them
Mm-hmm.
same kids I used to teach, they see me come to school, they see me wearing the clothes, this and that. They help push the brand forward, bro, because they wore it. You know what I'm saying? When you connect with the youth, it gives whatever you got going longevity. Like that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like if you're doing a business, you got to find some way to tap in with the youth because the youth is what's gonna carry you for years and years and years. Like your peers gonna support you for however long. But if you get the youth behind you, it's gonna have so much more longevity, whatever you got going. But yeah, a lot of youth do come to the shop, man. It's beautiful. Like the YK brings the youth there. So
Yeah.
like they might not ever come to the Pan African just to come, but they come in for the YK. Then okay, boom, you getting culture and you getting some YK. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Subliminally, you might not even be looking for it, but hey, it's in your face.
Yeah. And man, I like y'all brand, bro. I like what y'all doing. I think it's gonna take off even further. And we finna lead up right to that. I want to talk about real quick what y'all offer at Pan African Connection as far as programs and stuff like that. Like tell people a little different things y'all offer at the store.
Man, everything from dance class, drum class, Swahili classes, a lot of stuff, man. Robotics, pretty much everything. Plays. It's a little bit of everything. Like anything you got going on, self defense classes, firearm classes. Like it's so much going on at the Pan African. it's crazy, bro. When I think about it, like I beat her every day.
Yeah, and you
And I
do.
just be like, bro, it's so much going on here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm so numb to it because I've been doing it for so long. But I'll think about it like all the time, like how do we do this? I be so like, I'm like, Mama, how do we do all this stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they and like I said, people, everybody who listen to this, man, this is Pan African Connection. Google it, check them out on IG, their website. And this is a store. Let me say this: if I know, this kind of like a sports podcast, but I'm mixing education. So if you're a coach in the Dallas area, if you're a parent in the Dallas area, and if you're a student, you're an athlete, go to this store, man. You don't gotta just go, and you'll feel a different type of vibe. Like go, real
Mhm.
talk.
Yeah,
Cause when you awaken to yourself, it's a whole you'll never go back to sleep.
right.
Let's lead up to the clothing line, bro. Tell me, how did that come about and the history of that?
All right, so yeah, I started the brand um in college, bro. I got cut from the football team, bro. I got hurt.
What position were you playing, bro?
I was playing free safety, bro. I was
Okay.
free safety in college, man, and I got hurt. And I was all the way in Tennessee, and the coach told me, he said, you know what, son, you can't do nothing for me. Go home.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, coach, I done came all the way to Tennessee to play football for you. This and that. You telling me to go home because I can't play no more. And I'm like, damn. So, bro, I went to my dorm and started crying, bro. I'm crying tears, real tears. Like, what I'm gonna do now?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sitting there listening to Meek Mill, Young Kings, Young Kings. He had a song called Young Kings. And I was like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna start selling clothes, man. So I got with a few of my comrades. We came up with the brand Young Kings. And man, the rest is really history. Now it's like it done became a real life brand. Like people wear it, people like it, like people want it. So it's a truly blessing, man. And one thing I can say, man, just be consistent. Whatever you're doing, be consistent because I've been doing this like 10 years.
For real? So we started 10 years ago?
2012, yeah, 2012.
Wow.
I started pushing the brand, bro. So like it take time, bro. A lot of time people like want overnight success. Like no, we been doing a clothing brand. Like we right now, a clothing brand is trendy. Everybody got clothing lines. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
true.
saying? It's a trend. Like people don't want to really have clothing lines. They just want to say they got it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people want to say they rap.
Yeah.
It's a trend right now, bro. It's not it's not like some people. It's not really in people, bro. It's just something that look cool. Like hey, I'm gonna start a brand.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't know like how to really keep a brand going, bro. And one thing about me, when I start something, I don't stop.
Okay.
Like and that's I got that mentality from my parents. Like my pops, he started the Pan African, and it's still going even after he's gone. So that same ideals in my brand. Like even after my time is up here, bro, I want my brand to stay, you know what I'm saying, relevant and to keep going no matter what because that's what a brand is. A brand outlives the person who creates it.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me about like when you started it, did you have a dream or a goal? And then tell the people like what type of clothes y'all specialize in. 'Cause I don't, you hear clothing brand, that could be a t-shirt, but I think to me, when I see y'all clothes, it's kind of a different swag with it, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, when I first started, bro, we were so young, bro. We had no
Yeah.
idea. Like we really were just trying to make something cool, bro, to be popular, to be honest. And I was like, hey, we make these clothes, man, we're gonna be popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get all the girls, everybody gonna like us, this and that. You feel me? And it's really just to, do something fun while I was in college. But yeah, when you think about the YK, man, one thing we emphasize now is just trying to be different, doing different things. Like we drop shoes. Like
Wow.
we rarely do t-shirts, bro. Like t-shirts is one thing we rarely do, but one thing we pride ourselves on is being innovative and trying to do different stuff that we never did before. Like we're not competing with nobody. We're trying to do different things that we never done before, something that we never seen done. So it's like I think the goal is just being innovative, man, just moving forward, trying to get better every day.
What's like what ways do you get inspiration from a creative standpoint?
Man, the inspiration is crazy, bro. I tell people all the time, like I'm not a designer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really design. Like I don't. My ideas be real raw and blunt. Like I see something, I be like, I like that. How can I spin it and put my touch on it? Like a lot of times people get brands, they try to do all this crazy design and stuff, and I'm like, that's not how you. That's not what moves people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you be better off building up your influence and selling a shirt that's simple than trying to spend all your time trying to create these crazy designs. and nobody's gonna understand it. Nobody's gonna stand behind it because if you don't have no influence, bro, you can't push nothing. Like Nike, they sell a check, a
Yep.
simple check, bro. Like that's what sells. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of took that concept, bro, and like I bred everything with YK1K because it's all about influence, man. Like to all the young entrepreneurs, work on your influence more so than just the artsy stuff. Like if once you build up your influence, the rest is gonna follow suit. Like once you got a certain influence, you can do anything. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's real talk, bro. Like I had a non-profit. We had clothes. That's the same way. Like people, it ain't even the clothes, really. It's you. Like it's
Close.
the brand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that what he's saying, y'all. That's 100% facts. Where can people find the clothes, bro?
The Pan African and online at YK1KLLC.com.
Okay, okay. So sure, man. We up at 30 minutes, man. What at this point, what's your interest outside of the clothes? Like, you know what I'm saying? You 28, you know what I'm saying? We talked all the way up from, you being a youngster to this age.
Right.
What's some things right now that's kind of on your perspective?
Man, mainly just giving back, man. Just trying to be as much as a influence to the youth, to the people in a positive way, man. Try to get my people out the struggle. Like I might not be able to get my people out the struggle, but if I could spark that fire in the next generation, next generation, eventually it'll happen. Like I said, it's about longevity, man. We think about 100 years from now. It ain't about me. It's about us. Cause in the day, if I have a child, like we reproducing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We are our fathers. We are our mothers. We are our ancestors. So that's one thing we got to realize where we come from. That's the whole thing about the Young Kings brand. Know where you from. Like we come from kings and queens. We not niggas. We not gangsters. We not pimps. We not none of that.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta know where we came from, bro. And that's one thing. Like the enemy does is pushes this image. Like you're a gangster. You
Mm-hmm.
you a basketball player. Like no. That's
Mm-hmm.
the last thing you are. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you. Like, think about if the enemy told us, hey, all y'all are kings and all y'all are queens.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
kind of like Malcolm X said, bro. Like they ain't gonna educate you. You always say, yeah, I think your enemy. And this guy, we ain't over here talking no hate speech stuff either. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say that. We just speaking honest stuff too as well. I just want to get that out there. But you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we got to push identity, bro. We got to know who we are. And that's one thing that I'm going to try to do more of, like just letting people know who we are. And then, a lot of people can't take it, bro. But guess what? Through the clothes, you can spoon feed them. Like, hey, they like the clothes. Every customer come and shop. What's up, King? Like, you're like, damn, ain't nobody ever called me the king. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but now he might walk out of that store thinking, maybe I am a king.
Yeah. Now, real talk. I want to go from this perspective. We're gonna get ready to wind it down. We're up on 30 minutes. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm gonna throw a few more things at though. What, bro? What's some wisdom for the athlete, bro? I love that you was an athlete, so it ain't coming from just a random person perspective. Like
Right.
I cover sports, like I said. I'm around, this sports stuff, football, college guys. What's some nuggets to the cast that playing sports? Cause if we from the hood, bro, we know you either want to sports be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what's put subliminally. Like,
Right.
what's the wisdom to the young football players, bro? Like, because when I was young, bro, I thought I was going to the league. And that's as a kid, like that's not even knowing nothing. It's like almost ingrained to you, bro.
It's programmed, bro. It's programmed in our heads to think, okay, we're going to NFL. That's the only way we're gonna be successful. Like they got us playing video games, playing Madden, all that program. But I think we say what's some motivation I could give to you.
Yeah, like what some wisdom or something, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even on no preacher stuff, but just like I done been there,
I,
done that type of stuff.
I got some perfect. I got some perfect wisdom. So, man, like you say, I was trying to go to the NFL too, man. That's one of my big dreams as a kid. So, all I'm gonna say, man, is be more than just an athlete. Like, don't ever put yourself in the category like, oh, I'm a football player. Like when I ask kids like, "What you do, man?" Like, I'm a football player. I'm like, no, God didn't make you a football player. Like I hate how they pushed it. Like he was made to be a football player, this and that. But nah, just be more than just an athlete. And also, man, there's different ways to get to the league. Like, I made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never played a down, bro. Like I made some clothes for the Baltimore Ravens. So
Talk to me now.
therefore, my brand, something I created, me basically. I was in the league. I was on ESPN. I was all on these sports things like that. My brand made it to the league. Like if you're doing music, your music could get to the league. Like so many different ways to get to the league. Like so many different services that you can, feel, bro. And it's to the youth, man. If you want to be successful, bro, find a void. Find something that's missing in this society and feel it. Like, everybody can't go to the league, but guess what? Let's just say it's like 100 yards that need grass cut. Bro, build you a grass cutting business. You can make $1 million cutting grass.
You teaching now, real talk.
Like, you can make $1 million cutting grass, bro. It's all about volume. You gotta do volume. Whatever you're doing, do volume in and just be consistent. So it's so many different ways to make it to the so-called league. You know what I'm saying? But just be more than an athlete, guys, and start young. Don't, like I said, don't wait till you're 30 to realize, I want to start my own business. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but start thinking now, like, what else can I do? If football stops tomorrow, what else can I do?
Let me ask you this, bro. How important is as a community, as how important is it that we talk to each other about these things? Like I got a business partner. I got a like you might got a cat you cool with. Y'all talk about music. Y'all talk about young boy. All that. How important is it to talk about business as a youth? You know what I'm saying?
Man, that starts. That's the key thing. Conversation, brother. Like when I'm around, like I done got to a point, man, where it's certain stuff like people don't even come talk to me about. So they know I'm not gonna entertain it. Like I don't want to talk about no shoes, no women, none of that. Like the conversation gotta change in every situation. Barbershop talk, they gotta change, bro. Like we gotta shut down conversation that have no meaning.
Now, real
We
talk.
wasting breath. A lot of time we
Mm-hmm.
be wasting breath talking about stuff that has no meaning, bro. We gotta really move towards, like, in certain countries, certain cultures, bro, they don't talk about meaningless stuff.
Real talk.
America's a place where we talk too much. It's a culture where talking, like, it's America's the shit talkers. That's what America is, bro. We talk too much in America, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that got to change, man. So, for all the youth, man, everybody, anybody, bro, let's have intelligent conversations and let's have meaningful conversations. It's actually, like, you should learn something from everybody.
Yeah. Real talk. What's the youth? They may not be readers. You know what I'm saying, but maybe one day, what's either some books or some historical figures that you should know? Because I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of this stuff, like coming into knowing who we are, I didn't know this stuff till I was like 20, 24, 25.
Right.
Now we got the internet, we got more access to stuff, but like, what's maybe some books that you should know, or some historical figures that you should know?
I'm gonna give you 3 books that you should read. One, The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson. 2, Autobiography of Malcolm X. And 3, Powernomics. Those are 3 books.
And who is
Miseducation.
Powernomics by?
It's by Claude Anderson, Dr. Claude Anderson,
And
talking
that's
about
for
economics.
yeah, and that's for y'all listening. I don't want to act like I don't know who that is. I know what it
Yeah,
is. That's for people listening.
that's talking about economics and Malcolm X. It's a true story of a revolutionary. And then Miseducation is talking about how we was miseducated.
Yeah. Oh man, you just led me to something else, bro. How
Hmm.
how 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 important is I don't know why I didn't think about this, but till you just said it, how important is names? Now I see your name Bambata.
Yeah,
You gotta tell me what that means, but talk to me about names, even your father's name. Like what? Give me a little bit with that.
I mean, your name determines who you are. Like, first off, the names they gave us aren't our real names. Like, these are names that was given to us. These are our family names. So a lot of times we gotta, like, who's a Smith, who's a Craig, who's a Johnson.
Yeah.
That's not us. So you can't even fall into, these names. Like my pops, he gave us African names that have meaning. Like Bambata means what was lost on the battlefield can only be regained on the battlefield.
Man,
So
that's deep.
my whole life, bro, I be feeling like, man, I gotta live up to my name. Like, I can't let my people down. I gotta live up to my name, Bambata, this and that. So I think names really have a big toll on how you, move and how you try to, fulfill your purpose, man. So, and you can rename yourself, like, bro. You don't have to be stuck with a European name. You can rename. A lot of people rename themselves
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
give themselves more meaning. I think your name gives you more entitlement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're gonna wind down, man. I wanna end with two. I want you to give me your definition of something, and then if you got any shout outs, anything like that, you can do it. Give me one definition. Give me your definition of family, and then if you want to shout anybody else, you can, and we'll wrap it up.
Family. Family is not just blood, man. Family is the people you work with. Family is people you eat with. Family is people you could depend on. Like, you got some people who you know, might not be your blood, but if you call on them and they there got your back, or you can learn from them, you could benefit, and you know, it's mutual. I think that's family, man. Family's not just blood.
Mm-hmm. Anybody you want to shout out, man? And then after that, we done, man.
I just want to shout out to the whole city of Dallas. I want to shout out to everybody that supports, you know, the Pan African and YK1K. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and also to you, bro. Thank you for taking time out your holiday and knocking out this interview, bro. I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, that's a wrap, bro. That is powerful. What you said is powerful. Do you be on Twitter? What social media platform you on mainly?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I just got back on Twitter literally 3 days ago.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure we follow each other. I'm Hoodscout on there, and I'm
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
when I
just BATA.
Okay, and then when I post this, I'm gonna tag you in there already. I'm gonna actually today, like right when we get through, I'm gonna post a little snippet of this because I mean it's powerful, bro. That you need to hear it. But when the whole thing get posted, I'm gonna send you, you know what I'm saying, tag you in that way you can watch it and share it and do all that good stuff.
All right, sounds great, bro. I appreciate it.
Okay, bro, appreciate it. Have a good day, bro.
I bet.
Peace.